Yeah, I can't put into words, actually, what is actually happening. I can say what we think is happening is totally wrong. Like light years away from the truth of what is actually happening. Everything is just bursting into existence right here, right now, constantly. What? Yeah. That's what's happening. And there's no past and there's no future at all. As a person, as the seeming person, we take life, if you like, to be like on a horizontal plane where the past is to the left, the future's to the right, and the present is here. And I'm sitting here somewhere in an apparent now. And these nows are in increments. There's a now and there's another now. Oh, there goes another now, and that now's just gone into the past. And it goes into the past, and it gets stored as memory. And somehow the memory is associated with a concept that we have called past. A memory, just past. Yeah. And then an idea will also arise about a possible future. That also arises as an idea, does it not? As a concept, as thoughts. So thoughts create the future, thoughts create the past. Yeah. And me as a person, I'm sitting here and there's thoughts that are happening, and we call them my thoughts, and I'm the thinker, and I'm the one that's here, and I'm the one that's thinking. Yeah. They're my thoughts, and it's my story, it's my backstory, it's my life. And my life, by the way, is my backstory. That's what I am, my backstory. The backstory is a memory. What we call a memory, it's just a narration that goes on in here about the past, and then we bring the past into the present and call that me. So what are we when we don't bring the past into the present? Now what am I? What am I here? Only here. Now what am I? Because I'm here, right? I'm here. Yep. Yeah. The room will be at a certain temperature, and my bum will be feeling a certain way whilst it's sitting on whatever it is that I'm sitting on, and it might be a breeze that perhaps blows across my face and indicating I'm here. Now, what's this? What's this that is here? Sorry, no access to memory. Don't need it. Don't need the memory, because we're talking about here. Now, here. What's this? What's this? Logically, after all, where I'm going to find myself is here, right? Where else could I find myself? Sitting here. Where else can I find myself? It's always going to be here. Now, without the backstory, the memory, the ideas, the thoughts, all the conditioning, all the stuff that's just been thrown in there, without that, what or who am I right here, right now? I do not need memory to answer the question of who am I now? Now, who or what am I? What's going on? Movement. I haven't touched on that for a long time. I don't kind of go near it too much because it spins people out a bit, but like movement isn't happening. There is no movement. For there to be movement, you'd have to be able to measure it. It would have to be in increments. There's no measurement. There appears to be movement. I'll grant that. There appears to be movement. When you're slapped into the absolute immediacy of here, now, it's only there the truth is revealed. There is no movement. There's not even movement. It appears to be. It's even a funny word, movement. It's a strange word. From where I sit, it's a very strange word, movement. Like, if it's always now, or if it's always here, always, where's something going to move from and to? Where is it going to move from and to? The mind will step in. So while it moved from there to there. That's what the mind says, yeah? That's a concept. From where to where? Walk up to a there and experience a there. Do you understand the significance of what I just said? Over there. Well, walk up to a there and experience a there. Is it possible?
No.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah. It's true, you know, like we run on all this rubbish. You start to just like have a damn good look at it. Yeah.
Never heard that before, Terry.
Yeah, I don't know. It just happened. Neither had I. But there, you know.
You could do a sketch out of it. What are you eating over there?
Almost Monty Python.
Yeah.
Go over there. Come over there. No, you're not.
Yeah.
or what's that baseball one? Who's on first and first is on second? And yeah. There's no such thing as a there. No such thing. When you truly look, we can run with it as a concept. It's okay to run with it as a concept, but it's not true.
When you look at it, it is true. All the time is thoughts, concepts, ideas, you know?
That's all it is.
About this, about that, about everything.
Yeah, even time.
And you're missing the whole, yeah.
Time, Hilario, time is a pure concept. It's not a thing in and of itself. When is it not now? When? When is it not now?
Impossible.
What does that do with time? Time collapses right there.
Yeah.
Right there. It collapses from your own direct experience. See, we're not dealing with time as a concept or a theory. You come back to your own direct experience. Your own direct experience. You can't experience time. It's not something to be experienced. How do you squeeze time into now? How? See how obvious it is? How the hell do you squeeze time into now? Someone tell me. How? When is it not now? When does one now finish and another one begin? When? When does one now finish and another one begin? So we experience,
Impossible.
as a dualistic seeming entity, we experience life. We're experiencing the dualistic experience is on a linear plane, past, present, and future. Now, the truth is, what's actually happening here is it's vertical. And what happens is if you try, you have to, I'm going to work out a better way of saying this one day. I'm sure I will. But so when I say that everything is just bursting into existence, if you take it vertically instead of horizontally, a past and a present and a future and somewhere in the past and somewhere in the future, depending on how far into the future we go. And there's this backwards and forwards swaying movement. Somehow we're existing in this present moment that kind of even seems like moves around a little bit. Yeah. That's the dualistic experience of seeming life. Whereas what's actually happening, there is no past, there is no future, there is only now. So instead of it being a horizontal line, it literally becomes vertical. Then what happens is, if you can imagine this vertical line, the bursting into existence, the vertical line, this is the vertical line, burst into existence this way. Bang! Constantly just no past, no future. Just constantly this way. And it's not like, God, it's hard to do this. Here we go. It's not like, this movement here. It's not like this here starts to go into a past or this here starts to go somewhere. It's just on, just constantly on. It's this way, the bursting. That's just constantly happening. There's no measurement in it. There's no measurement in it. And then the best I possibly can to try and describe present or now, a now that doesn't have an end or a beginning, a now that doesn't have an end or a beginning. It's just on. The only thing that divides this up is mind, concepts, ideas, the duality, the duality, the tool that we have, which is the mind, operates dualistically. It has a limit. It operates dualistically, the mind. So anything like perceived through that instrument is going to be considered dual. Now you remove the instrument. Now, what's the experience? What's the experience now? What happens to time when you remove thought? What happens to here, there when you remove thought? What happens to me, you when we remove thought? What happens to love, hate when you remove thought? What happens? Where's it all gone? Where's it all gone?